Dolls don't just stare. When I moved into my new apartment, I was excited to meet my roommate, Alex. He seemed like the perfect match, quiet, tidy, and mostly kept to himself. But there was one thing that stood out: his bizarre collection of dolls. Every shelf, every corner of his room was filled with porcelain faces staring blankly into the void. I laughed it off at first, but what started as a quirky hobby soon turned into something far more unsettling. It began subtly. I would notice a doll that had been facing one way, now gazing in another direction. Sometimes I could swear they were closer to the door than before. I convinced myself it was just my imagination, perhaps stirred by late-night horror movies. But then, one evening, Alex went out of town for a few days, leaving me alone with his eerie collection. That night, I heard something, a soft shuffle, like footsteps echoing through the hallway. Curiosity got the better of me, and I tiptoed towards the sound, heart pounding. As I reached the living room, the sight that met me was inexplicable. The dolls were arranged in a perfect circle on the floor, their vacant eyes fixated on the center, where a single candle flickered ominously. I was frozen in terror, feeling an unshakable presence that made my skin crawl. I backed away slowly, refusing to take my eyes off them until I was safely in my room with the door locked. The final night of Alex's absence, I decided to film the living room, desperate for proof to validate my paranoia. I watched the footage at dawn, my blood turning to ice. There, on the screen, the dolls moved of their own accord, shifting and twisting in an eerie dance. As I replayed the video, I noticed something else, a shadowy figure, indistinct but present among them. The realization struck me like a thunderbolt. Whatever haunted our apartment wasn't just attached to the dolls. It was something far more sinister, and now it knew I was aware.